Hey up. So we're going to do our little daily office hours. There's Paula in the background. It's all right. A little bit late because we've just come back from a canoe trip on the river. It's it's been a beautiful day. So if you're here, say hello. If you're in a Facebook group, then what you'll need to do is just you'll have to type your name after your comment so I know who you are, because the names don't show up. So yeah, so if you're in a Facebook group watching this, basically, if you're not on YouTube, then you need to just put your name afterwards. But say hello. Basically, going to do that little Q&A. I know you've not had much warning, so you might not have a great many questions to ask, but I'm going to hang around for as long as it takes, really. And we're going to answer whatever questions we can on food and fitness, and also chat about anything you want to know about Bootcamp. So we had some great questions yesterday. Had loads of people on that we remember. Des, how you doing? Hope you're good. Who else is kicking around? We've got a few people coming on now. So say hello, put your name in so that I know who I'm talking to, because this software that I'm using doesn't show the name. By the way, some of you will know that I've given up caffeine recently. In fact, 20 days ago, I gave up caffeine. This is a coffee alternative, which, I mean, it doesn't taste like coffee, but it's good enough, you know. And it's called No Calf by Whole Earth. They're the people that do the nut butters, the Whole Earth peanut butter and all that kind of stuff. I like it, you know. I have a couple of glasses of these a day. It's quite nice. Should try it. Right, so we'll see if any questions come in. If they don't, then we'll sort of axe it for today, because, like I said, I know you've not had much warning for this, and also this is not streaming to Instagram. I know some of you will be sat on Instagram, won't be able to see this, but we'll see how it goes. How are you getting on with the weather, by the way? Questions you may have. And I think I can, yeah, I can show that. Look at this. Look at this. So there's Paula. Say hello, Paula.
Hello.
Absolutely sunburned. Should we tell them our secret?
Well, I capsized the boat.
So I must have done hundreds and hundreds of miles in canoes, and I've never come out. I've never come out of the boat. The one time I got canoeing with my wife, and she really tipped us out. It's good, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
It's good. Okay, so we've got a little question here. Hi, Craig. What do you think is the best way to cut the sugar cravings? Right, it's good that Paul is here, actually, because she's a bit of an expert on this with regards to the cravings. There are things that you can do. One thing that you've got to do, I don't know who that is, so tell me your name, is, if you want to, you've got to see it through, and it can take 14 days, right? So you've got to kind of think beyond that 14 days, and you've got to push through, and you've got to know that it's going to get hard and it's going to get tough, but you've got to get through. And you know, once you get through, understand that it just gets so much easier. A couple of things that you can do. First of all, oh, Josh, nice one, mate. Josh, how was your trip up Killy? It looked incredible. I've never done Killy, so tell us about it. So you got to get through. A couple of things you do is make sure your sleep is absolutely on the ball. You know, because if you're tired and if you're lacking sleep, it's going to affect your sugar cravings. The other thing that you can do is you can take magnesium, and this works really quite well. So get a capsule of magnesium. It doesn't really matter what size a capsule is, but just a bit of magnesium. And the little trick with that is to crack the capsule and put it under your tongue and absorb it through that, which can just help with the sugar cravings. Another thing that you can do is, quite often we think that cravings are going to build and build and build and build like hunger. We think it's going to build and build and build, and then our head is going to pop, and that's it. The world's over. It doesn't work like that. It's more like waves lapping against the beach. Once you understand that, you know that all you've got to do is get through this this next 10 minutes or this next half hour or this next 1 hour or something like that. And you know, so what I tend to do if I've got like a craving or if I'm fasting and not eating at all, I will set a timer for an hour and I think, right, I'm going to crack on my day. And if I still feel like it in an hour, then I'll see where I am. But, you know, and usually the cravings pass because it is like these waves lapping the thing. And as long as you keep yourself busy, you don't sit there like waiting for an hour to pass, it can really help. And then, you know, if you get to the hour, you go, right, just one more hour and just one more hour, just one more hour, you know, and just keep chipping away at it like that. Any tips from you, Paula? You might talk towards this earbud because this is where the microphone is.
Sorry. You know, the thing is with sugar cravings is,
I love it how I said talk to this microphone.
I know, sorry, and then I look down. Is the answer to that is what everyone doesn't want to hear. I mean, there's two sides to it. If you're somebody that can eat a bit of sugar and it doesn't make you want the rest of the sugar that's in the whole of the world, then you can limit it. But it takes effort, and it's really, really hard. And I listen to somebody called Joe Dispenza, who I think is absolutely amazing. So if anyone wants to listen to him, please go ahead because he's great. But one of the things that he talks about is, in order to change, you have to become and behave in the way that you want to become, if that makes sense. So you can't have the same thoughts and the same habits and expect to come off of sugar. What you have to do is you have to become like this, somebody who doesn't eat sugar anymore. And that's why so many people fail, because it's such a difficult thing to do. And you have to have a reason for not wanting to eat it that is so much bigger than the reason for eating it. And again, that's really, really difficult. I've been doing something with myself, and that's where you know, you almost say to your body, and this might sound a bit crazy, so I'm sorry if I do sound a bit crazy, but no, you know, I've had enough of this now. I'm not listening to you. I know this is going to be uncomfortable, but I'm prepared to put up with that uncomfortableness until I'm where I want to be. And you have to push through it. And this is it. This is what people don't want to hear. They think that there's going to be this wonderful answer to it, and there isn't. It's really hard and it's really difficult, and you have to push through and you have to want it. And if you want it enough, then you'll do it. It's probably not the right answer that somebody wanted, but
no, I think it definitely helps. It is true. It's you know, you're gonna have to get off it at some point, Josh. This is the thing. It may as well be now, you know. And the key thing is not to keep resetting it. Get through these 14 days, and it does really, really get easier. Okay, so and 14 is about the maximum, really. Some people much shorter, they can get through it in 3 or 4 days. Other people a little bit longer. 14 is usually is what I've seen as like the average. So hope that helps. I'm just on a 10-mile walk as I'm knackered. I want a white chocolate Reese's. What do I do? Yeah, so we've kind of spoke about that, but that's a classic. I mean, the other thing there to bear in mind is that, you know, think about the kind of exercise you're doing. If you're somebody that suffers with sugar cravings, what you can often do is if you do lots of intense exercise or a long 10-mile walk, you know, think about what's happening in the body there. What we're going to use there is we're going to use lots of the energy, the ready energy stored in the body, some fat, but the glycogen and the fuel that's in our bloodstream and in our muscles. So it stands to reason then that when you get back, you feel like you want to replace that. So one of the things that you can do is perhaps next time you go on a walk as long as that, just take some snacks with you, a bit of dried fruit or something, an alternative to the chocolate Reese's. Keep topping up that little bit of sugar. Once you get through it, you'll be golden. Josh, you said it was an amazing experience. Not one I'll ever forget. I can imagine, going from 35 degrees to minus 15 degrees in 5 days was like nothing I've ever experienced. So much more to tell, that's for sure. Brilliant, good effort. And did everybody summit, Josh? Tell me. I don't know how many was in your group, but I'm interested to know if I'm talking a bunny, not a piece. What's that? As in the do they do like a white peanut butter, white Reese's bunny?
I don't know.
I don't know, guys. And then Josh just said, thanks, mate. Really helpful with the magnesium. Yeah. And you can get them in Amazon, Holland and Barrett or whatever. So good, great question. Anyone else got any questions? It's been worth it if all we do is answer that one. So we'll kind of fill out a bit. What's everyone up to anyway with the weather? Are you enjoying the weather? Are you anybody like caught up working or homeschooling? what's kind of going on in the boot camper world. What are you up to, Paula?
At the minute, I'm doing a sale for Kevin McCallum.
Ooh.
Yeah,
he messaged yesterday saying
he did. So that's what I'm doing. We've just been on the canoe trip, so I've just got back checking my emails. And I'm working out. I'm just sitting here because I've got so many people that want to come to camp. We were going to keep the numbers at 12 a week, but I just don't think I can do it. So now I'm sitting here thinking I might double that. I might go up, have our maximum as 20 and have 2 trainers, but they'll have a group each for social distancing.
Yeah.
In the house, we've got that covered. Really, it's just that I think that's what I'm going to have to do.
Okay, we've got a comment there. Boot camp refurbishing. I'm not sure who that is about, but yeah, Paula's been absolutely smashing the refurbishment. We've literally, like we said last night, stripped every floor, painted every surface. Not Kevin McCallum. Yeah, I don't know when you put a comment, just stick your name afterwards, because I can't see your names. I've either not worked it out right or it doesn't work from a group. So yeah, so the refurbishments are going quite well. We have got this incredible issue of how the hell are we going to fit everybody in, and you know, we're going to have at least 4 glamping tents up, 1 person per tent. It might be that we put more tents up to make, you know, I don't know how we're going to have to work.
Definitely single occupancy. The tents are.
It'll be quite good. There'll be a lot of space there for. Which Mark? Mark Smith, is it? How was your river trip? River trip was good. I don't know if you caught it. I don't know if you heard, but we fell out.
We capsized.
So I lost my phone, and I lost my GoPro, which I'm not that bitter about, really.
Is that Mark Smith?
I don't know. Oh. So it's oh, here we go. What's this? What's this here? Oh, sorry. Hey, it's Melons.
Melandra!
No questions, but thought I'd say hi. You took a dip in the water. Our dog nearly disappeared and got in the water at Asprey Falls. Oh, God. She got in and couldn't get out. She's fine, though, thank goodness. Where did you park in the end, Melons? Great to see you too. Oh, great to hear from you too, Melandra. It's nice down there by the falls. Right, here we go. So it's covering our face. You can see us. There were 10 in the group. The night we summited, we had a snowstorm and 80-mile-an-hour winds. We got turned around at 5,600 meters, 200 meters from the top. And that night, not one group out of 40 summited. Wow, that's a lot of groups on the top there. But, it was bad luck for us all, but we were stopped for safety reasons. Yeah. I mean, if you were 200 meters away, you were going to make it. And I dare say, if it was you know, I mean, you were there, weren't you? So good effort, Josh. 10K for a brain tumor foundation. He raised. Brilliant. Yeah, go and crack it another day. That's good. Hi, it's Mark Neal.
Hey,
Mark.
So, hello. How's today gone, Mr. Neal? The floors are looking brilliant.
Melon says she's waving at y'all. Waving at you.
I've just realised I look like a seriously old lady. There's nothing.
It was Reg who wanted the Reese's and said, "Not Kevin, please not." Oh, Reggie. Reggie wants the bloody. How you doing, Reg? Yeah, Kev's coming back. Alan's coming back for you. Should we share that kind of thing?
First week back for 2 weeks.
I don't know if you're supposed to share that kind of information.
Am I not?
I don't know what the rules are with stuff like that. So, what have you been up to, Reg? You've been, apart from your walk, you've been training today? So whilst he says he's tired, is that the kids? Is that the kids that's tired you out?
5 weeks, Reg. We're on countdown now.
Yeah, aren't we? So I'm just having a little play with this software whilst there's no kind of questions or anything coming in. But like I said, we're going to do this. We're going to aim for every day. we're going to aim for this every day, and then kind of, you know, can try and build it up really, and just keep in touch with people. It says he's on the bike in 55 minutes. Jesus. Reggie's going to make me hurt weeks 1 and 2, no doubt. Who's that? Who's that saying Reggie's going to make me? Oh, that's probably Mark, is it? Like I said, I can't, unless you put your name, I can't tell who it is. Mel, parked up the lane by Ashby Falls, but then found we were on private ground. Came parked under bypass after and walked by the river too. Yeah, man, lovely. Nearly came to park at yours and go up Daniel's Mill. It's nice up Daniel's Mill. Thank you both. Can't wait to make a return trip to boot camp one day soon. Stay safe, both of you, and speak soon. Cheers, Josh. Take care, Josh. Good effort. Kilimanjaro. Oh, that was Mark saying Reggie's going to make him hurt. Yeah. What's this? What's this? Reggie's going to make everyone hurt in a nice way. It's almost like funny not knowing who's writing stuff. What's your plans for this evening? We're about to fire up the barbecue. Weird this, because everything's reversed, but we're going to fire up the barbecue, chew on something with a face, and no comment from that person. Okay, so we'll give it another couple of minutes, and then we're going to we'll end it for today. I'll give you a bit of prior warning for tomorrow, so that you know, you can prep questions and think about it. But like I said, around 4 o'clock every day, we're going to try and do this little live video. Reg will hurt our ears with moaning. I'm not putting my name. Guess who?
Are you still there, Reggie?
No, that's Melandra.
Oh, is that Melandra?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yeah.
Mel, you know what they say about that? If that's you, Melandra, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Reg honestly wants some crap to eat. I'm on an internal battle here. This chat is keeping me going. Hang in there, Reggie. Melons.
Melons, that was. She's dead.
She got brave during lockdown. Melandra would never like. Right, so we're going to call it. Thanks, guys, for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Paul, let's say goodbye.
Bye.